Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Lilies. So we actually just continue our exploration, our backtracking and item collection from last time. And I'm right here in the next room in the sequence, I suppose, which had me stumped a little bit because I completely missed this item coming in. I mean, it's just there at the edge of the screen, but I guess I was just not looking there. And then I was focused on something else in this room. Whoa, so the game just a little bit choppy for the first time. Okay. I hope that's... I hope everything's fine. Yeah. Anyway, so, as you can guess, this platform is not normally reachable, but I did this... Wait, that's not what I did. I jumped, dashed, did this, and then jumped again. Pretty sure the dash is not actually required. But it did work, so... and this one is a tight one. Okay, that worked. I mean, it's once again doable. Obviously not the intended way. At least I certainly don't imagine that's expected of you. But what is actually confusing me is where that pathway up is. Or maybe it's not a pathway up at all, but actually like inside into the background, but maybe I just missed it? Because I don't see where that is off the top of my head. This is just leading onward into the respite here, yeah. That's what I thought. Now it's possible that there's something up there, which is unfortunately not quite reachable, and it's a little bit too far for any trickery, although... Wait, I mean, I have been trying to go from here. Oh, that's right, that moves you the other way. Actually, by doing this... This gives me ever so slightly... Oh, that's... If that ledge is even grabbable up there. I don't know if that even has collision or not. But, I mean... I guess I have actually found something that gives me just the slightest extra horizontal movement as well. I mean, it's the same ability, of course. Lady Silva coming to the rescue again, potentially. I mean, obviously I want to jump off... Nope, that's off the very edge here. Oh, well, that sure did the trick. And is this the upper passage? It sure is. That is amazing. I might actually be sequence breaking right now, but this does not lead anywhere, so if anything I might be getting some collectible slightly ahead of time. And that's definitely a tougher version of those enemies than I've been fighting. Which is a little bit scary, because they've always been a bit scary, but... they're also not, like, tremendously more difficult. They have more hit points, I'm sure they deal more damage. Ravens are a little bit tougher as well, but they're very defeatable. Clearly. Okay, yep, that's more damage, but not a huge deal. Okay, Raven is dead. We can safely heal here, no problem. Nope, get out of there. Actually... Aw, he dodged. Come on. Good enough, I guess. Very satisfying whenever I can actually pull off a hit with that ability. I don't think we can break through this. Oh, unless I can get to the roof. To the top of that roof. Nice try, buddy. Okay. Thankfully, that vomit did not actually land on the platform below. Okay. Thanks for getting rid of that bird. Can we make it across here? I think we might be able to. Maybe actually from here. Close. I think, however, once again, I'm pressing the wrong button, but by doing this, we can, again, make it. I mean, I guess we were expected to have that ability. Whatever ability we were actually supposed to use to get here in the first place. But, you know. Nice, 30 more stagnant blight. Keep them coming. Actually, I've not checked how many I have in a while. 300 stagnant blights. We should be able to... No, actually, never mind. We're saving up for 800 of those. Yeah, right. And it's 270 Furious Blight for, I guess, upgrading the claws, which have been serving me quite well, as expected. Yeah, anyway, I mean, since I used my little exploits to even get to this room, it only makes sense to use the same exploit inside it to get to places that, again, I was clearly intended to reach. Oh, is this? Yep. Cliffside Hamlet Elder. That is terrifying. Oh, we got him in midair? That is so good. Oh, get wrecked, my friend. Of course, I'm expecting him to wreck me. If he ever actually hits me. But I got him. Nice. Claws are slightly OP, perhaps. Definitely against a slow enemy like this. What is this monstrosity I've become? More importantly, what do we get from you? Spirit Cliffside Hamlet Elder. Their bloated body arcs up into the air, landing with force enough to level the surrounding area. The rain rotted and melted the Elder's body, fusing him with his cattle into a monstrous anomaly. Oh. Poor guy. That does not sound pleasant. I mean, nothing blight-related ever sounds pleasant. But that's maybe especially gross. Okay. With that, we can get up here. And... if only I knew exactly how to line this up. I'm gonna just take a guess here. And that, thankfully, just barely worked out. But I thought that, ultimately, the path would lead around and back towards the beginning of the area, and high enough up to do a plunging attack and break through this. And that's how it was. Thankfully, well, I mean, it's kind of mean to make you do a blind jump or remember exactly how the, you know, the wall of the building lines up. But you know, it worked, so I can't really complain. Anyway, more Furious Blight, awesome. And that completes this area. So, yeah, even though it might have been a sequence break, ultimately it just gave us another spirit, maybe slightly ahead of time. So I don't feel too bad about this, and obviously it's not gonna break the game or anything. Alright, let's save that and actually take a look at that spirit. Oh, right, we got this. Oh, interesting. That only takes one slot. I mean, I suppose I could, if I get another slot to use. Also, what I've been thinking, I mean, clearly, at the very least, during all this re-exploration, I have not really needed the extra prayer charge. And in fact, I mean, it should be perfectly doable to beat the entire game without equipping this. And this would free up quite a lot. I mean, for example, I could unequip that and equip both this and the movement speed, for example. Or even... could even decide to go for the extra experience and something else. I guess some extra health. Why not? I mean, it's not needed, but I suppose it also can't hurt. It would be slightly annoying, of course, if I hit max level considerably before the end of the game, thus wasting a lot of experience I could have otherwise just gotten naturally. But honestly, I was not expecting this one to be so cheap. Yeah, but I mean, ultimately we just don't need it. So, yeah, why don't we go with this instead? We have 2 stacks of damage reduction, which is amazing. Presumably amazing. We have both types of damage increase, and we have more movement speed. I mean, that's pretty good. And here we have Cliffside Hamlet Elder. Despite being such a late game, I guess, spirit, presumably, it still only starts at level 3. I was kind of hoping for it to maybe be level 4 already, but maybe that would have been a little bit too generous. Anyway, I have not really used this Chief Guardian at all. I've used it once, and it dealt pretty good damage, but it's also maybe slightly difficult to hit things with, I imagine, so... Nice. That's honestly kind of an upgraded version of the... You know what? It is an upgraded version of the Cliffside Hamlet Youth, and that makes perfect sense, because that's the Youth, and this is the Elder. Yeah, I mean, I guess if anything, I should just replace that. Replace the Youth with the Elder. I mean, I guess they both might have their specific use cases, but they're kind of similar, and, I mean, the Elder has fewer uses, and a much longer cooldown, so I suppose, yeah, in that regard, if nothing else, the Youth is a more spammable version of the Elder. But I fully expect the damage of this to just vastly outclass the Hamlet Youth, especially since this is also a level higher, so yeah. Fallen Sentinel... Maybe I'm gonna go back to the Poison Cloud. Honestly, there are definitely situations where something like that will come in handy. Whereas everything else, all of these other spirits I've been temporarily equipping to give them a try, or not in the case of the Archer. Yeah, sure, they could be used, but honestly they don't really fill any niches that I absolutely have to fill. At least I haven't really been missing them, or else I would have been using them, right? But the Poison Cloud has definitely been useful occasionally, just to deal some extra damage on stationary enemies. Which will happen every now and then. So yeah, I think we'll be going with that for the time being. Of course it is only level 2 and I'm kind of tempted to upgrade it. How much is it gonna be? Wait. No. I'm just done, don't mind me. It is only 30, and it will increase the attack and the range. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna set me back slightly on my way to max level bird, but I think 30 is still quite acceptable. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Okay, save again. Now, with all of that out of the way, I guess we'll be heading further straight east from here on the upper path. And I'm gonna remind myself what is required to move onward in that direction. Chances are that if we can follow this path further, it's just gonna connect ultimately over here, just closing this little loop, which I would not mind at all. But we'll see. Well. It turns out that what was stopping us here was a vertical wall, which is exactly the kind of thing that we can deal with now. You can just head up here, find out that those barrels are not actually breakable. Fair enough, I suppose. And we enter some sort of castle, I guess. Or not. Not immediately. Okay, we got some slightly higher level enemies here, which makes sense. So obviously this was behind an ability check. Oh, that's a big barrier right there, but okay, all it does is prevent us from getting... What? Oh, hi there, bird. A bird? You're not a bird. You're a dog. Also, you're almost dead already, and you hardly did anything? What the heck? That might have been the easiest of all of the special enemies we've been fighting so far. Or we've fought in the entire game. Including, the very first one. I'm pretty sure I have not killed a single one of these faster than this wolf, which is really bizarre. But, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Wolf, or rather, I guess, an actual dog. Castletown... What? Spirit? Castletown Maiden? Excuse me? Summons the spirit of the Castletown Maiden, who strikes enemies she finds on the ground with melee attacks. The maiden was tending to her dog when the rain came. The dog nuzzled up against her body, and the rain never again to leave her side. What? But, I mean, we're not summoning the maiden, we are summoning the dog. Of the maiden, I guess. What? That's so weird. Huh. Well, it's what it is, I suppose. Right, yeah, down there. We cannot get our hands on those essences quite yet, which is a shame. We might also not... Well, I mean, there's clearly something breakable here, which we also cannot deal with. We can climb up here and potentially make our way to... Oh, hey there, big guy. Not who I wanted to see. Never who I want to see. Oh, okay. Oh god. Birds. Don't kill me, please. Okay. Definitely did not need a higher level version of these particular knights here in my life. Actually, that being said, oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do, but I guess it was not the worst thing. I completely messed up my abilities. Oh, he's not being hit by that. Okay, you know what? I really wanted to die of poison. Okay, I mean, not quite, but there you go. Priestess's doll. Wait, what's that? Oh, just a relic. Increase the maximum number of uses for the healing prayer by 1. Okay, so just another different relic that gives us potentially yet another healing prayer. And that's interesting. I'm assuming it's gonna cost the same. It's just a matter of potentially sacrificing another 4 relic slots for another healing. A doll made for the White Priestess by a girl from Land's End, said to honor the priestess who saved the kingdom while defending the bastion. I appreciate the option, but I mean, I already chose to unequip. Hi there, you're new. Ow. That actually didn't hurt all that much. Never mind. Yeah, I already chose to unequip the one that I had before, and yeah, we're not equipping a second one anytime soon. But it's nice to have the option. So, I'm guessing where that guy is sitting there's actually a wall, and that's not going to lead anywhere else. Where? Oh. Why did we not grab that? Okay. Where is the way up? Is it another matter of... well, we're definitely not crossing any gaps here. And this is just the lower path. And this is actually the ruined castle. Okay. So we were entering some sort of castle in the end. I mean, it's probably even a pretty important part of this, of the lore, if I had to guess. Like, I mean, I don't know, have we heard anything about the king, the ruler of this land? It's possible. It's been, most of the lore we've been finding was on the priestesses and their guardians and whatnot. But a king or queen? Was such a person mentioned? Must have been. But, well, I don't know. For some reason I have trouble just keeping all the lore straight. There is a lot of it, I suppose. And it's pretty fragmented. I guess what I could do is literally just go ahead and read all the findings to, you know, remind myself and form a better understanding of the backstory and, you know, everything. But for now, I'm just not going to. Okay, so yeah, we have been down here, but still, I don't fully understand how we're gonna connect down from here, unless it's similar to the Twin Spires, where we'll just be able to drop down from above, and we're not really expected to climb up. And that passage that's being displayed here, leading up, is really just one leading down from whatever is above here. I guess it's perfectly possible. Now, I have been turning around after finding completely new areas before. However, we don't have a respite to immediately travel back to this place. So I think I'm actually going to push forward into this one a little bit, if the enemies don't prove to be prohibitively difficult. And I'm particularly curious about what might be below here, because there is really just not much room for anything, and there is no other map where this could connect to, like, you know, with the crossing one of the other area transitions, as we've seen happen before, like down here, for example. It just couldn't go anywhere big, you know. So maybe there's just a tiny little respite room. That's what I'm thinking. So I would like to find one just so we can fast travel back here eventually, once I'm actually ready to check out this area, which might be pretty soon. But you know, we still have a couple of places to check out here in the catacombs that I want to look at, and then I want to at least see if past the spires there's really a path forward that we could follow. But if not, I mean, the castle is definitely yet another option. But for now, yeah, well, for now we're just gonna actually enter it and see how bad these enemies are. Okay, they can be defeated for sure. I mean, obviously they can be. Oh, you're a different kind of centaur, I suppose. I believe the one we fought on the bridge outside the castle was not an archer. I don't think we can reach that white flower, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I think the previous one was one with an halberd, with a halberd, or maybe even one with a sword. Not quite sure. Some sort of melee, though. Okay, you know what? This charge past and shoot an arrow kind of on the fly move is pretty cool. It's also been catching me by surprise there a couple of times now. Oh. Okay. We have found the way down, and it is indeed exactly as I hoped it would be. Wonderful. A report from a verboten mage. We have learned that under certain conditions, the regenerative rot in the bodies of the Blighted is capable of fusing multiple life forms into one entity. Yes, we've literally just learned about that earlier. Wait, was that this episode or... It was, right? Uh-oh. the danger of recording back to back. Either way, with the village elder, right? Who fused with his cattle. Right, fusing multiple life forms into one entity. I mean, maybe the same happened with the village girl and her dog, I suppose? But it didn't mention that in the description, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm curious as to what becomes of the multiple souls within the fused body. Do the souls merge as well? With this, it may very well be possible to create a soldier that can fly like a bird. Oh, that's where they got that idea and actually ended up putting it into action as well. The possibilities are endless, yeah. Maybe you should have stopped to ask yourself whether you should. And not just if you could. But oh well, they didn't do that, obviously, because people in similar positions never do. Okay, summons the spirit of the Castle Town Maiden. 60 uses, okay. I'm assuming this is just a ground-based version of the Western Merchant. Actually, more charges, but of course it is limited to enemies on the ground. I'm assuming it's therefore more powerful. Shorter cooldown, although cooldown really doesn't mean much. For the bird, it's really just... I mean, you summon it and unsummon it again. And that's the only thing the cooldown affects. It doesn't... I mean, because it doesn't shoot in 1 second intervals, I don't think. So I don't know why this has a 0.5 cooldown. Spirit of Castletown Maiden. I mean, obviously I want to give it a try. So, just for now, just temporarily, we're replacing the crow. Obviously I've invested so much into them that I will still continue to upgrade this one. Even if the dog turns out to be really good. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait, this one's only 3? Huh. Well, that's interesting for sure. That is indeed interesting. I suppose I could unequip this and still keep the damage reduction bonus from the music box that I had been using for the longest time. And replace some damage reduction with a full-on heal. I really did not expect this one to be cheaper than the other. And I wonder why they chose to do that. I mean, I guess I only had access to this one later, gated behind a more advanced ability, so the first one you will have access to is the more expensive one, and later on you get an option to have another one for slightly cheaper, or, you know, if you want to equip both, it's not going to cost quite as much as it just equipping 2 of these would have. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think for now, especially since we're still doing a little bit more backtracking before doing anything more serious than that, I'm okay with having only 3 charges, the original 3 charges. Also, dog. Hey there. You know what? Let's give it a quick shot. Never mind, we're actually going to just backtrack somewhere where we can test it just fine. In fact, let us just fast travel back. Okay, ruined castle cellar. Okay, so that is put... I guess that kind of makes sense, that apparently the castle-related respites are going to be listed after or between village and spire. So maybe what am I trying to say? Maybe the order of the respites here in this list does not necessarily represent the order of an order of game progression, but just purely the geographical distribution, I suppose, where they, you know, they're just listed in order from top to bottom, left to right on the map. Anyway, I wanted to, yeah, actually go back to this one. And take the lower passage and see what... Wait, this is the upper one, though. Where's the lower one? Do we just drop down through here? No. Actually, it was dropping down through here. Yes. And diving. Which we did before, of course. This is how we got to the Twin Spires originally. Oh, and this room here, I think... Oh, no, not quite from here, but I think I remember what we might have been missing here. Yeah, okay, so there's something up there, I think. I don't think we can actually get there. From here, from this side. We might be able to from another side, from further along, but I want to give something a try. Oh, this is not going to work. Yeah, never mind. And no trickery might be necessary in the first place, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay, this just keeps going for a bit longer than I remembered, but eventually, yeah, eventually we can just... No, never mind. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, this is definitely a situation where it's designed to not be solvable just via the climbing claws. Fair enough. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I couldn't do what I was thinking of doing earlier, where, you know, I wanted to conserve my double jump, my second jump, to reach that overhanging wall, but I just couldn't make it that far, I'm pretty sure. So unfortunately... Oh, hey, level up. Level 62. Okay. Accidental super move. It just happens. Anyway, we're back here, which is also good. Okay, something just suicided. Wait, what? Another thing did. Huh? I didn't even see what died there, but something did, I guess. Ha, nice one. Okay, we might just be able to make it up to... Oh, these... That makes sense. We got these teleporting crows. I guess they're not very smart, because at least 2 of them just teleported into the water, apparently, trying to get to me, and just died, because enemies die when they touch water. Well, anything that's not specifically aquatic, I suppose. Okay. I guess we just weren't able to get here before? Or maybe I just never tried. I suppose it requires the air dash. Or... oh no, we were here. Can we climb this? We actually cannot. Never mind then. Okay, so I definitely was here. But yeah, this wall is not climbable, so... oh, wait. Those hooks... those hook things there. Yeah, they look suspicious, don't they? Now that I think about it. I guess I didn't notice last time I was here. But... those are some sort of grappling points, right? For, well, some sort of grapple ability. That being said, I mean, I don't remember seeing anything like that, noticing anything like that anywhere else before. So, if there is indeed a grappling ability, I mean, technically these don't have to be. They could just be random objects, but the fact that just those, you know, dangly bits are so clearly visible, the poles that they're hanging from are not at all. Yeah, they're definitely highlighted specifically to be visible. So, if those are indeed grappling points, you know what? Maybe even lanterns like these, like this one here, could serve as those. Maybe there are. Yeah, okay. And now that I've seen, that I've noticed those, and thought of the possibility of the lanterns and similar things, similar inconspicuous objects serving as grappling points as well, I'm starting to see them everywhere. Okay. That being said, I mean, there's still an item somewhere, but that could be up that castle wall, where we just can't get yet. Surely I didn't just miss something down here, did I? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, so... seems like for now we can't do anything here, but yeah, okay. I was gonna say that it's weird that, you know, we haven't seen any other grappling points anywhere, and if we do indeed get a grappling ability, you know, there don't seem to be very many places at all to actually use it. Okay, and yeah, there's immediately even more of them everywhere. I mean, I'm 95% sure now that we will eventually get that ability, so yeah. Oh well. Okay, so unfortunately, we cannot quite do anything here yet, as it turns out. We could probably make some sort of progress in the castle, although it's possible that that's intended to be a later area to explore, and we won't be able to make it very far. On the way there, we've encountered multiple like horizontal red barriers, so it's quite possible that we're missing something there. We are definitely missing whatever vertical movement it is in this room. Of course, I was not actually looking for those yet, so in that spot we just looked at, where I couldn't wall climb high enough to get to the higher platform, there could absolutely have been some sort of grappling point, and I just wasn't looking for the right thing. Or, you know, maybe there is yet another vertical movement ability as well, in addition to the presumed grappling mechanic. So, unfortunately, we cannot quite do anything more up here in any of these areas, but we can return to the catacombs to just check out these couple of rooms and I guess these two potential paths. Although I think down here might be another locked door, actually. Not sure about this path here. Or maybe this one was the door? Well, I'm pretty sure there is at least one locked door that obviously we still can't open. But we might be able to at least clear another room or two here before I will have to make a decision as to where to go. Well, I suppose my decision is to try to head east past the spire as far as I can. But yeah, first let's just take one more look at the catacombs. Well, okay, we're starting here in this respite room that has this item here, and unfortunately, I'm quite sure that we still cannot make it remotely close to there, because yeah, we just have to be able to cross it. Oh, there are more grappling points. There totally are. Okay. Yep, those definitely are everywhere, and I just was not looking for the right thing. And in fact, there are even more here. They're literally everywhere. That is crazy. Now you know, once you've started seeing them, you cannot unsee them. Yep, there's even more here. Although, that being said, okay, I'm not a huge fan of what's going on here. Can we grab that, please? We totally can, and we thus can make it over here. Was that waterfall there before? Surely it must have been. Okay, so I was wrong. This was not blocked off by lack of a key. Oh, you know what? Once I drop down here, I can't go back. Now, in this game that's not true because you can always travel back to the latest respite used, but it's still odd that the game would basically force me to... Oh god, there's another one of those things. Or, I don't know if it's the same kind of blob as we fought before. Can I just summon the dog from up here? That would be super nice. Yeah, probably no such luck. Anyway, it's weird that the game would basically force me to use the menu to travel back to the respite. But maybe it's gonna provide some sort of more organic way out of this room. Of course, it would be nice if we just gained the grapple or some other major ability in this random room here. Just don't quite think that's the case, though. Okay, what are you doing? You're just actually shooting things at me. Okay. That is not so bad. In fact, we have seen an enemy like this before. That is way easier to deal with than that other type of blob enemy. You know the one. Holy Spring Water Relic. Increases the potency of the healing prayer. Oh, interesting. I feel like it's pretty useful as it is. A bottle of water drawn from the fountainhead, a spring in the hinterlands where the White Priestess of the Fount was born. It is said the priestess was named after the place of her birth, and named so just like the priestesses that came before her. Okay. Well, apparently there's nothing else to find here. But what's down here then? Is this just a way back? I guess it has to be. Oh, interesting. Wait, does that mean there was a hidden passage here all along? Sure does, doesn't it? That's interesting. Oh, wait. No, that's a one-way barrier? A one-way door? One-way wall, I guess? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, apparently that exists. So just knowing that that room was there, or that there was a connection there, would not have helped us get there. Fair enough. Well, we have that relic now. Whether we got here the intended way or not. We cannot get the item from that respite above, though. But we are going to actually return to it. And I suppose while we're here, we're also going to check out what it costs to equip this relic. It's only one. I kind of figured as much. So that's interesting. We could, actually, for the cost of equipping the White Priestess statue, we could equip the Priestess's doll and the Holy Spring Water for another healing charge and more healing power as well. I mean, it's definitely an interesting option. But for now... well, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of tempting. I could once again unequip these two in favor of more and more potent healing. That seems like maybe the better option once I actually start exploring, you know, adequate level areas and enemies and fighting those enemies. For now, I think I'll just... well, I mean, honestly, there's not really much of a point. I'm not really benefiting that much from the slightly increased movement speed, so I might as well just equip this so I don't have to remember equipping it later. So, the dog, or I guess officially the village girl, was it? Hold on. Yeah, well, Castle Town Maiden, you know. Village girl, Castle Town Maiden, same thing. I technically summoned it during that blob fight, but I was not really paying attention to the damage it dealt. Or how effective it even was at attacking. How far away an enemy can be for the dog to still attack, you know. That kind of thing. I guess I'll give it a bit more of a test. Because I wasn't really paying very close attention to how effective it was. Long term, again, I'm still not going to use it over the bird, just because, well, the bird will attack anything on the ground or in the air, so it's more versatile already. Oh, nice. Yeah, we still cannot make it... Never mind, we absolutely can. We were probably supposed to use those lanterns as grappling points, if I had to guess. But hey, whatever works. 30 Stadium Blights, thank you very much, and that completes this room. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if you were really supposed to do it the way I just did, but I mean, it turns out that I was able to do it just fine without having to resort to any shady tactics. It's probably even possible from either side. Yep, just like that. If those lanterns are even rebel points. They might not be, but I mean, they look suspiciously like they would be. Now that I know to look out for that kind of thing. Anyway. I don't know. I feel like I was trying to get at something more, but maybe not. Maybe I'll remember, maybe not. It probably wasn't that important in the first place. Okay, you know what? There. Dog. Yeah, okay, so dog will not deal with these spiders. Crow would. I mean, dog has more charges. Dog might deal more damage. Because it is more limited in what it can attack. So it might be the better option against specifically ground-based enemies. But problem is, we are always going to be, or almost always going to be, dealing with enemies that are not ground-based. Okay, so that's better damage than the crow does. Considerably better, actually. But that being said, I'm still not sure it's worth it. Also, I remembered this room here, but we can easily make it here. Amulet fragment, thank you very much. And... oh, interesting. Oh, no, never mind, it's fine. The room is cleared now, but there is this very obvious passage here. However, rather than conceal another item, it conceals a bunch of enemies. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, I was just being very, very reckless here for no reason. Heal up. Summon dog. Let dog take care of things? Or not? Oh, wait. Oh, I did not time that correctly, apparently. Okay, you know what? Just... oh, now it attacks. Yeah, I mean, the dog is good against enemies it can reach. Don't get me wrong. But... that was probably not a very effective use or efficient use of that ability. Wait. Could I not have come here before? Surely I could have. Huh? But what was stopping me from going through here before? Oh. Okay. So I guess I got it wrong, and I was actually supposed to be able to... this probably was just a concealed passage, and I completely overlooked it from this side. And it never occurred to me that that might connect. Okay, and you were just supposed to platform across and get to the fragment like that. So I could have gotten that a while ago. Whoops. Anyway. Yeah. This is indeed the locked door that I seem to vaguely remember. So it was this upper passage here. Okay, that means that we cannot actually go anywhere else in the catacombs. In fact, yeah, we are basically done exploring for now. Well, except for actually heading forward. That is beyond the Twin Spires. Okay, but first things first... the dog is good. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but again, it's just so limited in what it can attack. Also, I wasn't super impressed by how it didn't really attack enemies that that seemed to be even pretty close. I mean, it did not attack that, whatever you want to call it. I've been calling them abductor maidens, I suppose, in reference to Elden Ring, but, you know, those things throwing those spinning blades at you. Not sure why I didn't attack that one. Then later it attacked those other enemies, even though they were quite a bit farther away, so I don't know. I guess if nothing else, it seems a little bit inconsistent and unreliable. Whereas the bird tends to just shoot at things, sometimes from pretty far away, from maybe even too far away for it to be really useful. But you know, it tries at least. Yeah, okay. Right, I need to remember what these guys do. Although, do I really? Because I guess I'm moving on to a different place. To a better place, perhaps. Right, okay. We actually... Wait, can we get to that ledge? Maybe, but... I don't think there's any point to it. Right, so at some point I thought that this passage down here led to the next map, but that's not actually the case, is it? As it turns out. Because, yeah, there's this path outside, which actually leads forward, presumably. I mean, that is the example that the game gives you for where to use the climbing claws. I guess that's what I'm mostly basing that off on. That, hey there, you're still around, apparently. That's basically where I'm getting the idea that, you know, you're supposed to go forward from here. Actually, this might... Looking at it again, this might not actually be the place shown in that little demo video. But it is a way... Oh, what the heck? Okay. Did not expect this to see this shape on the minimap there. That was a bit confusing. But okay. Oh, I guess we just leap of faith down here, huh? Not really much else we can do. Guess I'll try to cross as far to the... Oh, there's just water. Alright. Fair enough. And... Nymphilia's ring. Hastens the healing prayer. Oh, you know what? Now that is tempting. A ring engraved with the name of Nymphilia, the White Priestess of Dawn. Okay. It is said white priestesses are born with a shining mark emblazoned on their foreheads. Okay. That is said, but is it also true? Huh. I guess we don't know. So apparently that is not the only item to find here. Which of course makes me wonder if I missed something, or if there was something to find, maybe some little nook on the way down on the cliff. Had I just fallen closer to the left wall, because... Yeah, this just leads off the map. And I guess above here is really just open air? Well, let's move on for now. Okay. Hinterlands. Where the White Priestess of the Found is from, right? We just learned. Okay, we got a shortcut to open from down that way. Let's see here. Okay, that ring only costs 1 to equip. So instead of increasing the potency of the healing, for now, which I'm pretty happy with as it is, I could speed it up. And it definitely takes some little moment to kick in, which has been slightly problematic in the past, so having the healing go faster, like how fast... Did not mean to sit again. How much faster are we talking here? I mean, that's reasonably fast, I guess. Again, it's kind of hard to compare. That is not the right button. It's the other one. Oh yeah, that's considerably faster, or rather, this is considerably slower. I think I notice a pretty well, noticeable difference. So yeah, we're gonna go with this one, I think. I can definitely see that coming in quite handy. Oh! You again. We've encountered you before. The White Priestess of the Fount. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if we knew that explicitly or if I just assumed that. And I also assumed that she was probably our mother, right? The fountainhead lies beyond. I guess that's where we want to go. Honestly, the game is not really giving you a lot of guidance at all. Is it? I guess maybe I'm just forgetting that after I defeated some boss or another, probably Umbral Knight, who's really the only NPC who ever gives us any explicit clues. I mean, he's, I guess, really the only person who has talked to us. Everything else was pretty much just witnessing memories or the tragic past of the bosses we defeated. And he might have said something along the lines of, you know, head to the hinterlands, go find the fountainhead, I suppose. If he did, I don't explicitly remember that, but... Oh, wait, this is a dead end, and it's already cleared. Is this just a boss room? Flowers both blighted and purified have taken root even this far out. Who's talking now? Is this... Oh, there she is. This doesn't seem very boss fighty, although... This is it. My final purification. Huh? Lily. Oh? We purify her because, I mean, I guess is she even still there? I guess she is this flower or somehow? Okay, I don't know. Benevolence achievement. Witness... Wait, what? Witness ending A? What are you talking about? Ending A is in a like near automata sense where ending A isn't really the ending at all. Oh. Well, this is certainly unexpected. I've been watching all along. You tried to help just like everyone else. But this burden is not yours to bear. This blighted world is of my making. I've brought it upon myself. Isn't it tragic that the sole purpose of being born is to carry the sins of those who came before? Truthfully, I wish you had been born far in the future. Into a purified world free of blight. So please, I beseech you, reload and do better. Don't sacrifice yourself. Go and live of your own accord. I mean... Is it actually an ending? I guess she's not actually dead. The blight is being purified. Are you able to go on? I mean, I guess so. The White Priestess of the Fount is not only purifying you, Lily. She's attempting to purify the blight that permeates all of Land's End. Her spirit is gone, but surely her body must remain. I can't continue on past this point. A deathless pact I made with a priestess long ago chains me. Leave the rest to me. I hope you can fulfill the priestess's final wish. For my part, I failed in those very same duties. Come now, don't give me that look. Our journey was one of many hardships, and yet I found solace in your company. No. Okay, I guess it really is an ending? I'd be lying if I said that I understood what was going on, though. This game has me so confused, even though it doesn't seem... Oh, the pact will bring us together again one day. Until then, live and be well. Okay, truth remains in the abyss, ending A. Tragedy never ceasing. Okay. It doesn't seem like it should be super like it doesn't seem like a very complex story, but still, for some reason I have a pretty hard time like trying to keep it all straight, all the lore that we've been collecting. So I really don't fully understand what the implications of this are, even what we were trying to achieve in the first place. I guess maybe it would help if I remembered what the first words were that the Umbral Knight said to us when he woke us up. Why did he wake us up in the first place? Did he even wake us up, or was he just there when we woke up? Were woken up by someone or something else, maybe. I don't know. I mean, at first I thought that... I mean, obviously we've been hearing about the priestess or priestesses, purifying the blighted by basically, like, absorbing the blight into themselves. I mean, that's what we've been doing. That's how we level up. But in the process, they get corrupted, right? And they don't lose their mind or anything, at least not for a while. But it does affect them physically and makes them sick, ultimately. Obviously... Oh, hey there. Have we ever seen this? Yeah, I guess this is probably what plays when you first start the game, isn't it? Okay, anyway, I'll just let this play out, I suppose, as I muse on. So, I mean, obviously we haven't felt any negative consequences of absorbing all the blight that we've been absorbing. We've only gained power from it, in fact. Anyway, once as we encountered, I guess, the spirit of the White Priestess, who might or might not have been our mother, or in any way specifically related to Lily, who knows? I thought that, oh, okay, so her spirit remains and is still somehow affected by all the blight that she absorbed in life, and we now purify her, and that, I don't know, helps in some kind of way, but because Lily was not actually strong enough, or I guess because she was still in training, or maybe because she was still a child, or who knows, she was overwhelmed by the blight and actually died from it. But then she wasn't actually dead. She only like fell unconscious momentarily and then got back up, and then now she's just living on. But the blight is not defeated. So I'm really not sure what ending A means in the end. Feel free to share your own thoughts. Obviously, ending A really doesn't mean an ending at all, and is very much in the Nier Automata kind of way, where you do get what is called ending A, but it's really just well, it's really just not an ending. But you can just keep playing after that, and then you get ending B, which is maybe slightly better, advances the story a bit more, the overall story, and then maybe there's ending C, D, E. Who knows how many this one has? Maybe not quite as many as Automata does, but well, point is, I guess what we did was not actually like the right thing to do, or the final thing to do, because I mean, if nothing else, there are just so many more places, several more interesting places to check out. And I hope that in exploring more of what there is to explore, we'll either learn, and I might actually finally understand a bit more of about what's going on and what we're even trying to do, as well as gain some ability to, well, either do something more meaningful here than we did to achieve this non-ending A, or learn... Cat, please, just let me finish this video. Thank you. Well, so either we just learn more knowledge, gain more knowledge, more deeper understanding of what's actually going on, that would be nice either way. But maybe Lily will actually gain some sort of ability that will either, or find somewhere, some other place where she can actually like defeat the blight for good or something, or earn some ability that will allow her to do something more meaningful in this place here, and gain a different ending that way. So clearly we're still not done here, I guess, is where it comes down to. As to where we head next, though, I don't know. I mean, there's the castle, there's whatever this place is that we don't really... that it doesn't seem inherently very meaningful. It's just an aqueduct, a very pretty place that we just randomly found. And then there's the laboratory. That definitely seems like, you know, if they were like researching the blight there, for example. I don't know exactly what kind of laboratory we're talking about here, but we could definitely gain some important knowledge, if not even just straight up helpful abilities down there. So that seems like a pretty obvious place to check. It could also be maybe the most dangerous of the places that we have access to right now. It seems kind of bad. I mean, that elevator that takes us down there definitely looks like bad news. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just check out the aqueduct and where we might be able to go from there, just because I have no idea what to expect from that. And it looks like a lovely place, actually. Just, you know, if nothing else, it looks like the nicest of the three options that we seem to have right now. I guess I also want to return to this long vertical falling section and see if there's anything against the wall. I mean, it pretty much has to be, right? Unless it's just literally in the middle of the air, a random floating platform or something. That would be weird, though, so it's probably just something along the cliff there. But, well, I've already managed to go over time now because, I don't know, I swear last time I checked we were at like maybe half an hour or so, and I don't know what time-consuming thing I did since then. I feel like I haven't really done that much exploration this time compared to last time, but apparently that is not the case at all. Well, I guess if nothing else, I'm glad that we ended this one with, well, such a very surprising but meaningful discovery. That is the fake ending A. Which left me more confused than anything, but still, it's Did we get that to rewatch? Yeah, okay. It's called Purification. And the priestess actually said that she purified Lily, even though, you know, it looked like we were purifying her. But again, I'm not really understanding what's going on, as I keep saying. So, yeah, it left me confused, but more determined to find out what's really going on and what else there is to see than ever, which we are going to start doing next time. For now, I just thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.